Ois Daled begins with the idea to try to understand what happens if sometimes we are hurt by people, maybe not physically, maybe mentally, or even financially by other people, by human beings. It's so hard not to blame them, not to be upset with them when they hurt us, whether it's financially or mentally. Beis Halevi deals with exactly this case. Says the Beis Halevi in Daled. V'gam Beis. What happens if a person is harmed by another person? You should understand. Where does it come from? At the end of the day, if we said yesterday that no one in the world can do anything that's not preordained by Shemayim, then if anybody did hurt you, where did it come from? Look at the source. Look at where it came from. It's like when someone hits you with a stick. Are you going to go after the stick? No. You go after the person that held the stick. Well, the Ribbono Shel Olam is holding all of us, all of the sticks in the world. And therefore, everything comes from Hashem. Ve'ein ha'odom hahu. That person that hurt me, that insulted me, that upset me, whatever it is, rak hashevet, he's only the stick. Asher boy ma'anish lahachiyovim. That the Ribbono Shel Olam punishes those that unfortunately do need a punishment sometimes. Like the Pasuk says in Yeshaya Perek, Hoy Ashur Shevet Api. Woe is to Ashur, the rod of my anger. Uksiv oid shom hayisboir hagarzen ala chaytze boy. Does the axe get gaiva, that it's the one that has the ability to chop? No. The axe has nothing to do with it. True, it's sharp. True, it helps. But it's the person holding the axe, after all, that is the one that's accomplishing everything. V'imkein, if that's the case, says the Beis Halevi, a person that was harmed and then try to figure out, ways and strategies to get back that person or whatever it is to beg him for mercy. But not once did he think of asking the Ribbono Shel Olam. People have problems at work, in business, at home, with children, with health, with all sorts of things. And they run. Maybe it's the boss, maybe it's the competition, maybe it's the doctor, maybe it's him, maybe it's her, all sorts of things. No. Realize where everything's coming from. Go straight to the source and ask Hashem. It's comparable, talking about a person that does not ask of Hashem. It's like a person being hit with a stick, and he starts crying and he starts begging the stick, please stop hurting me. Why are you speaking to the stick? Go and speak to the one holding the stick. And there's no foolishness greater than this. Right, the Pasuk says in Yeshaya Perek Tes that Aram was coming from the east and the Pelishtim were coming from the west, and they consumed Klal Yisrael with every mouth. But despite all of this, the Ribbono Shel Olam's anger did not stop, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu did still stretch out his hand. And the people have not yet returned to who they need to, which is the one who's smiting them, and they don't seek Hashem. You can ask the stick all that you want, but go to the source. And in all our lives, we have to realize whatever we do, whatever happens, there's a source. Go straight to the source. And that's the Ribbono Shel Olam.